Our top story here at 6, a temporary restraining order stops term limits from going into effect at the Tulsa Police Department.
A judge issued the ruling today and gave the police union until October to make its case. News on 6 crime reporter Lori Fulbright has the new developments.
The police department has a policy for getting onto a specialty unit, merit and experience, but they've never had a policy on leaving one until last month, other than the chief could remove someone if they were doing a bad job. The new policy was approved in May as part of an agreement between the City of Tulsa and the Black Officers Coalition to settle a 16-year-old racial discrimination lawsuit.
That policy requires all officers who have served 15 years in a specialty unit or a combination of units to go back on patrol for at least a year before applying for a specialty unit again. The police union believes term limits are illegal on 2 counts: that they violate the collective bargaining portion of their contract with the city and violate state labor laws. So the union wanted time to sort that out, and now they have it.
I'm happy, and I'm happy for the citizens, too.
Sergeant Huff is one of 16 officers on the department affected by term limits. After 2 decades in homicide, he would have been back to answering routine police calls come August, as would these 2 detectives in homicide, Mark Kennedy and Jeff Felton. 2 more would have been forced out next year. They all believe it should be based on job performance, and they're worried about having only a handful of experienced detectives left in a squad that investigates the city's worst crimes.
It wasn't thought through very well or at all, and this would give us a chance to get this before the right people to hear it and figure out what to do next.
The idea behind term limits was to give all officers a better opportunity to get into these units, like homicide, robbery, burglary, sex crimes, child crisis, and narcotics. The city argued that term limits are legal and says a federal judge already approved them. Plus, just 2 months from it finally being over, they didn't want anything to stand in the way of ending an expensive years-long legal battle.
The city and the BOC filed for and got an order from the federal judge who approved the settlement to stop the union from moving forward and gave the union until next Thursday to respond. We'll keep you updated. Lori Fulbright, the News on 6.